Hello everyone, this is Wolfie of Mistforge bringing you another video. With the release of today's patch including a brand new hero ready to be thrown into battle, it's time that I provided another set of quick tips for bettering yourself at your favorite hero. Once again, these tips have been fit to accommodate any style of play. Let's go. Caterer's pathing makes it so that he tries to take the shortest possible route back to Ashlyn. Instead of waiting for him to leash back, learn to use her right mouse button as a reflex to constantly reposition him on hilly terrain since the ability is on such a short cooldown. Beckett's machine pistols are hit scan projectiles where her cannon shots are definitely not. Learn to use both by constantly switching after finishing a full clip, as this better trains you to hit with both weapons and increases your overall damage per second. Detonate propels Charnock a fixed distance based on where he initially cast. To make the most of his escape, jump first and then cast the ability to get to those higher ledges. Just remember that he will not get the same distance as a super jump, so pick your ledges carefully. Griselda's portal beast will always try to attack the same target that Griselda is attacking, provided that they are within range. Make the most of her teamfight potential by attacking priority targets instead of whoever happens to be the closest. HK is still able to dodge while fortified. You can use this to iframe abilities, reposition behind cover, and get out of area of effects. Just remember that you still need to unfortify if you need to run, even if you get stunned or launched. Imani's special ammo ability will not begin its cooldown until she uses every single shot. Even if you don't have an enemy to hit, fire the last shot anyway so that you'll have a full set for the next fight. Gore deals damage the very second you contact an enemy, but Gnosis is unable to perform any other action until the animation is finished. To avoid this, try to space yourself to hit the enemy on the upswing to quickly continue your damage and to make the most of the distance it covers. Hellburst can deal some okay damage if you hit people, but its best usage is to deflect projectiles for your teammates. While making a push or retreat, stand in front of your team and wait to use Hellburst for those big damage projectiles. Mozu's Attractor Beam doesn't have very impressive damage, but think of it more as a giant laser pointer. Use it on priority squishy targets like assassins or non-bulky frontliners to slow them down and point out to your team who they should focus. Oru's traps from the Joker ability take about 2 seconds before they actually become active. Try to set these in advance for potential dives instead of as a reaction, as the enemy might have already run past the setup point already. Contrary to popular belief, Paco's Snowball Toss does not have a longer stun duration when charged up, only more damage in a larger area of effect. If you desperately need to stun a troublesome enemy, just tap the ability to pelt them with a quick snowball. Juju Fruit's poison gets applied on Ramsey's next source of damage, not just with a basic attack. If the enemy is grouped up enough, you can use Rush or Flurry to easily poison all of them at once. Sven's Healing Water's Burst 250 heal is actually quite a bit larger than the pool it leaves behind. If all of your allies are suffering damage, you just might be surprised of how many you can heal even if they're not standing in the pool once the potion pops. Electric Slide makes a ton of noise and has a very iconic sound that people learn to expect. Don't use Trip's Electric Slide offensively from a distance because it's too easy to avoid. Use it point blank and within a melee combo so that it's less predictable, and save the long dashes for escaping. Taito's swoop can be difficult to hit sometimes. Just remember that Taito always lunges forward and strikes after he lands. This means that you should try to aim so that you don't land on top of your target, but instead directly in front of your target. Remember that Vadasi's orbs increase your healing and your damage by 100%. If you see an ally struggling to evade a diving assassin, sometimes it's best to alternate between healing and dealing damage so that the enemy doesn't just walk away if they don't manage to secure the kill. Don't underestimate the healing value of Voden's Hidden Spring. Even at just a base ability, it's still a quite strong regeneration buff sitting at 45 a second for 7 ticks at maximum, which can make a big difference in an even firefight. Typhoon's Fury is more than just a dash uppercut punch that launches and deals damage. It gives Wu a damage and armor buff that lasts longer if he keeps attacking. Don't be afraid to stick in the fight a little longer if you have the health to spare. Zenobia's Wave of Sorrow is normally ground-based, but you can send it in a straight line through the air if you jump first. This way you can hit a jetpacking Beckett or a leaping Wu or Margrave. Hitting with Starlance Strike extends the duration of your active aura. Try to keep hitting enemies to extend your aura as long as possible so you could potentially use them more than once in a fight. Just be sure to not stay longer than you need to. And there you have it, another tip for each hero including one for Oru. If you found these tips helpful, consider giving this video a like and subscribe for more content in the near future. As always, thanks for watching, have a great day, and we'll see you on the airship.